Hello everyone, now we're back at Blossom Rock. If you guys haven't seen, we've done a lot of videos here at Blossom Rock, an incredible community here in Apache Junction. This is about 1,400 acres in terms of a development. Brookfield Residential is basically doing this whole development. The same company that did Eastmark, which is in East Mesa. So this is another incredible video that we're gonna be putting out for you guys. It's gonna be 7 full home tours, so please stick around, grab your popcorn. We're doing 3 different collections from Richmond. Remember, Richmond's been around since 1977. They've built well over 250,000 homes here in the United States. They do a great job. They have homes with RV garages in this development, homes with next-gen suites, homes starting off anywhere in the low 500s to about a little over the $900,000 mark. So please stick around. It's going to be very informative. If you're looking for homes, whether it's RV garage homes, next-gen homes, horse properties, anything like that, or even homes along the lake, not this lake, but along another lake, please reach out to us. John and I, we work for Home Smart. We're on the Valley Solutions team, but we are your Arizona Living Pros. Remember, always go into buying a home, whether it's a resale home, especially a new home, because remember, the builder pays us our commission. It never hurts to have a second set of eyes and some other negotiating skills to help you guys get a better deal, whether it's with the interest rate, closing cost, or maybe a little bit extra for the design center. Please reach out to us. John and I, we've been doing this for a long time. Love to help you and your family out. Now remember, Blossom Rock, where we sit, we're probably, in terms of maybe getting to Sky Harbor, about 30 minutes away, tops. The good thing about Blossom Rock is you're right off the 24 and off the 60, so very convenient. Most of the stuff you're gonna be doing right now is gonna be down in Queen Creek, which is about 15 minutes away. Eastmark, probably even a little bit closer. They're doing a lot of development over there for retail and restaurants. So as time goes along, there's gonna be a lot more built up around this area. So please reach out to us with whatever kind of questions you have, whether it's to buy now or in 6 months or 12 months from now. Love to hear from you. Another great thing about this community, before we let you go and get into this video, is that this community is actually gonna have its own charter school, which is free to your kids, called Great Hearts. It's being built right now, should be done somewhere in the next, probably the beginning of next year, I should say. Maybe the, like summertime of next year should be available. But the great thing about this community, you have obviously a fishing lake here. You have an awesome community pool. This community pool and this little clubhouse actually just won an award for one of the best clubhouses in Arizona, or pool area, whatever you want to call it. So a lot of great things happening over here. They also have a dog park. They've got sports courts. They have a great playground for your kids. Very, very family-oriented area. So like I said, any other questions, just reach out to us, shoot us a phone call, text or email. Love to hear from you. Let's go ahead and get into this video. So the very first collection over here we're gonna be checking out with Richmond American Homes here at Blossom Rock is gonna be the Sanctuary. We're gonna have 5 different floor plans. One of the floor plans is gonna be a 2-story. They're also gonna have 1 floor plan here with an RV garage, which they haven't had here yet in Blossom Rock. We've always seen a ton of different homes in here. If you've watched our videos on Blossom Rock, just, or I should say, if you want to check them out, just go onto our playlist. We've done a lot of different videos in Blossom Rock with different builders. There's several of them in here. Shea's actually finishing up right now, and Meritage just got in here. So they're gonna have, remember, over 5,000 homes in here. Like I said, there's gonna be 5 different floor plans here with the Sanctuary. This is gonna be the Huntley floor plan, which is one of the very first, or actually, I should say the first time they've done this floor plan. As you can see on the sign here, it's going to be a 5-bedroom, 4.5 bathroom house, 3,800 square feet. Now the base price of this home is going to be at $776. They do have a quick move-in ready home of this floor plan for about $945. These are the 70 foot wide homes. So these are gonna be on a bigger lot. These are gonna average right around like 9,400 square feet. They do have some that are around 12,000 square feet. Now remember, with this collection, there's going to be 53 home sites. So if you're looking to get a bigger home with Richmond in this collection, you better move quick. Right now, they're offering $60,000 of flex money, they're calling it. So you could use it to either buy down your interest rate towards your closing costs or do it or use it for the design center. Let's get back into this, the floor plan. As soon as you walk in, you hang a right, you're gonna have a little flex room area, which is really nice for a little office. It's not enclosed. There might be a possibility, I'm sure, with an option to actually enclose this or do it after the fact. Right here, you're gonna have a really good sized closet. So for all your toys, or not toys, well, yeah, maybe toys or board games. Now what's cool is that this has somewhat of a, not really a full-blown next-gen suite, but this is a really, really nice suite for your guests or your in-laws that are staying with you. They'll have their own small little kitchenette with a sink and refrigerator. Nice little living room here where you can put a TV up, and then this is the bedroom for this kind of little next-gen sort of suite, if you want to call it. It's got a good-sized closet, good-sized room. I think that bed's probably a full size, so you could definitely fit a queen bed in here. And then going right in there, you have a nice bathroom for your guests, or for maybe you have an older child that's living with you. Now, speaking of kids, Great Heart School is they just broke ground, so that should be done hopefully sometime by the end of this year. What's nice is you got a stackable washer and dryer in this unit. So whoever your guests are, your in-laws are staying with you, they won't be using your stuff. So coming back through here, we're gonna cut actually probably right across the hallway just to show you the dining room. They have a nice little formal dining room. Now, obviously you can make this into whatever you want to. Now remember, they always deck out these model homes, so like the accent walls, that would be an upgrade. This is something you could do after the fact and probably save yourself some money. So when you're walking through the foyer right here, nice little front entryway, you're gonna go right into the main attraction, which is this gorgeous, gorgeous kitchen. I love this island, cabinets, plenty of cabinet space. Now remember, these uppers and a bunch of these different things will be upgrades. So depending on what your budget is, be careful when you go to the design center, because a lot of this stuff, sometimes you can get done after the fact and save yourself some money. You have a beautiful refrigerator over here. You got the top and bottom microwave and oven. And they did a really, really nice job with this home. 6-burner stove. Obviously, this is an upgraded package for your appliances. Dishwasher on this side. Really, really good looking home. I love what they did with the beams on the ceiling. Gives it a lot more character. So that being said, the only thing that you're missing in here would be one of those electric fireplaces, which I'm not a huge fan of. But why don't we cut across this way to show you the rest of this house? Oh, John wants to go this way. All right, so we're gonna go back this way.
Give him the pantry quick.
Yep, right through here to the left will be your really good sized pantry. So plenty of room for all of your kitchen gadgets and cereal and cookies and all the good stuff. And then right across from the pantry, you're gonna have your door to your 2-car garage. Now remember, this is gonna be a 3-car garage. This side's gonna be just a 2-car, and you're gonna have 1 car on the other side. So pretty good sized garage here. You have your tankless hot water heater. What I don't see in this house yet, but I'm sure there might be a possibility to get the electric car charger. You have your soft water loop right here, which is needed here in Arizona because the water out here is kind of hard. So it's always important to get those here. And right across the way, you're gonna have your only half bathroom. Then right next to your half bathroom, you're gonna have a nice little coat closet coming out of your garage, which is perfect. And then right through here, we'll show you real quick, this is gonna be the laundry room, which is nice because it connects with your primary suite closet. So coming across the kitchen, before we get to the master bedroom, which is on this side over here in the back corner, we're going to show you the other 3 spare bedrooms over here. So there's going to be one on the right, one in the middle, and then one on the left. Another good sized walk-in closet. Look at, they already got the Great Hearts uniforms in the closet ready for your kids. And what's nice about this one is this one has its own bathroom attached with the other bedroom. Nice little Jack and Jill. Now this bedroom on this side, just so you know, does not have a walk-in closet like the other one's got a smaller closet, which I would have preferred if they would have put a walk-in closet in both these bedrooms. So whoever the smaller kid is with the smaller clothes, that baby gap stuff, will be in here. And then this room will also have its own bathroom in it. Nice little ensuite, great for the kids. So the kids are not fighting over the bathrooms, which I'm sure most of you parents have already seen and heard of this. So right here is going to be the next bathroom. Now coming across the hallway onto the other side of the house, remember those 3 spare bedrooms are on this side. Then on this side, they're going to have a nice little built-in going right into the primary suite, aka the master bath, or master bedroom, I should say. This one also has a nice little mini fridge and a little sink. Obviously, that's going to be an upgrade if you'd like to put that in your bedroom. If you get thirsty in the evening, you got a little fridge there. And then right through here, you're going to have the master bathroom, really, really nicely done. I love the stone, the color of the cabinets. And then you got a nice party shower with the tub inside the shower, which is the new thing everyone's doing. You got the rain head shower. This is a really, really good looking bathroom right here. I love the stonework, nice clean stonework, kind of timeless. And the nice thing is you have a closet on this side that attaches to the laundry room, which John showed you earlier. And then on this side over here, there's gonna be another pretty good sized walk-in closet. So whoever has the larger closet, I'm going to assume it's probably going to be the woman with more clothes, but in my case, it'd probably be me taking the larger one. Then coming out of the bathroom, here's going to be the primary suite. Good sized room, not huge. The only thing I wish you could do in this house, and it may be an option, we could always find that out for you. I always like a door to the backyard from my master bedroom. I like the tray ceilings they did in here. Great windows throughout the whole home. It's a really, really sharp looking house. Remember, please stick around because we got a total of 7 floor plans or 7 model homes we're gonna be showing you today. So stick around, get comfortable. We're gonna show you the backyard right now. So coming outside of this model home, remember I mentioned it was a 70-foot wide home. It's not super deep, but it's gonna be an average of 9,400 square feet, and they have some lots in here a little over 12,000. Just please reach out to us with any other information. Remember, it's only gonna be 53 home sites. So you better move quick on these if this is what you're looking for, a larger home for you and your family. Obviously, they have enough room in here to put a putting green. You definitely have enough room here to put a pool. Obviously, you can do all this and a pool, so maybe the putting green's got to go. But this just gives you an idea of what you can do in your house when you purchase one of these homes.
So the next model here within the Sanctuary collection is going to be the Julia. They only have 2 of them modeled. There's going to be 5 floor plans total, as Lou already mentioned. This is going to be $2,890 in square footage, good size home. It's going to be a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom. They're saying you could do a 4th bathroom somewhere. Not exactly sure how that would look, but just reach out if you're interested in that. So coming up, obviously, these are going to be your garage doors here. This is the sales office, but we're gonna have nice garage doors. I like the stone they're doing. They're gonna have a few different exteriors, like all these communities too, to pick from. And that's gonna vary a little bit on price. Now, the base price on this one is gonna be right at that $680 mark. They do have a quick move-in house going for $785. So just kind of a comparable where you're probably gonna top out, but you know, depending on how crazy, of course, at the design center. Could be more than that, but as always, best deals are going to be your quick move-in homes, but just reach out to us. But let's get back into this one. So once again, Julia floor plan. You're gonna take a right when you walk in. Now you're gonna be hit first with your, I believe this was the laundry. Yep,
laundry room.
And then you're gonna have 2 spare bedrooms and then a nice little linen closet outside. Now these 2 bedrooms are gonna share a Jack and Jill style bathroom. Now this bathroom is a little more unique than your typical Jack and Jill. Normally they're kind of a straight shot right through, but the way this is configured, it's more of like an L shape. But this is gonna be a little bit smaller than the other spare bedroom, but you still got a nice walk-in closet, which is a big plus. And then, like I said, this is your Jack and Jill. You're gonna have 2 different vanities, one on this side for this bedroom, and then you're gonna have another vanity for the other bedroom. So actually a pretty cool little setup. So then coming further down the hall when you walk in, you're gonna have your 2-car garage door, you're gonna have a coat closet, a full bathroom, and then your 3rd spare bedroom here. And then of course, eventually we'll get to the primary master, but these are gonna have 8-foot interior doors, 10-foot ceilings. Richmond does a quality job as far as insulation and energy efficiency, like all these builders at this point. Keep in mind, a lot of little things in here are going to be extras, like always. As Lou said, all the accent walls, all the little cabinets, nooks that they added in, probably all going to be upgrades or extras if you were to pay for it. So here's going to be your flex room / dining room. Now, one thing I do like about this is how they put an outside little sitting patio on the side of the house. I think that's a cool idea, because as we know, most times the side yard doesn't really get utilized, but with this, it's a cool little hangout patio area. Maybe you have a fireplace, maybe you like to smoke cigars, but cool little sitting area. And then it also does connect into the kitchen. I like how there's a couple access points into the kitchen, makes the house flow a little bit better, makes it feel a little bit more open. Now, this house, just like the Hunter that we just came from, it's gonna have a very big family room kitchen area, and once again, plenty of space for a kitchen table in here outside of that dining room we just saw. A lot of cabinets. Of course, the uppers are going to be extras. Some of these sliders are going to be extras as well, but it does look good. And then you even do have kind of like a butler's pantry. I'm not sure what you would call that, but another little section for more cabinets, nice windows all around. And then when you come back further down this way, you're gonna have what I would call your true butler's pantry. And then of course your pantry over there too. So then last up on the back corner, like all these homes, we got the master primary suite. Outside you have a nice linen closet with nice shelving, plenty of space in there for more towels and all that good stuff. And then the bedroom, like the last one, they did the tray ceiling, a lot of nice windows, plenty big of a room, more than what you need really. And then the bathroom, it's a little bit different than the other one as far as the vanities are separated, but you do have your 2 vanities. You got your big stand-up shower, nice little area on the outside there with a bench. They did the lighting underneath the cabinets. Once again, most of that's going to be some little bit of extra upgrades. And then you do have a nice master closet, little toilet room, of course, as always. And that's going to be the inside of this floor plan. Once again, this is the Julia. So coming out back right away, you're greeted with an amazing overhang patio area. Actually goes the full length of the house, or the width, I should say. But really nice. I love how it's got the sliders, you got the ceiling fans, can lights. You could do speakers if that's, something you wanna, once again, pay for. But in the sanctuary, these are gonna be the biggest lots within this collection for Richmond out here. 9,000 to 12,000 square foot lots. Now, the 12,000 square foot lots are a little deceiving, the sales lady said, just because they're including some of the area outside of the wall, actually, where there's like common landscape. So kind of stupid, if I'm gonna be honest. It's probably more like 11 and change, but just something to mention. Nice backyard though. It's not incredibly deep, but it's pretty long.
No, this one seems a lot
This
deeper.
this one's plenty big.
Look at the house that we did next door. Look at how much further it kicks out.
Yeah. No, you got plenty of space for a pool if that's what you want to do. And like I said, these are going to be between 9 and 12,000 square foot lots, roughly. I'm sure there's going to be some
great views of the Superstition Mountains if you could see them.
Yeah, great community. We've been out here, as Lou said, quite a bit, but that's going to be the first collection out of the 3 we're going to cover here today.
So the next collection we're going to be checking out over here is going to be the Retreat. They're going to have 3 different floor plans. It's going to be the Pinecrest, the Darius, and the Pomona. If you've been watching our videos, we have filmed, I think, all 3 of them in the past. The Darius is going to have a little next-gen type suite, 3-car garage, as you can see here, side by side, which I prefer. The garage is like this, to be honest with you, instead of having just a single, where it's kind of hard to turn in, but that's just my opinion. This, as you can see here, is going to be a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bathroom house, just a little over 2,800 square feet. Very nice home, very, very popular floor plan, actually, for Richmond. So as soon as you walk in, you have a nice long hallway. I wish it was a little bit wider, but it's still a good looking home. And then as soon as you walk in, of course, the very first left you're gonna hit, you're gonna have your first 2 spare bedrooms and a Jack and Jill bathroom. So real quick now on the Retreat collection, if you're going to build from the dirt up, it's going to be a $45,000 flex money they're going to give you, which can either go towards buying on your rate, paying off your closing costs, or go towards your
interest rate.
Interest rate I already mentioned. No, I'm sorry, the design center. Maybe the wind outside is messing with my brain. It's gonna be the door over here to the garage. This is gonna be your laundry room right through here. It's a decent size with a nice little closet to the side. Always a lot of great storage in these homes. Now these are going to average about 8,500 square foot in terms of lots. It's going to be your only half bathroom right here. Kind of an interesting olive green tile they used. Now this right here is going to be basically kind of like a next gen type of suite. Not like a Lennar or a Pulte where they have the full on kitchen, but you are going to have a little wet bar over here. You know, obviously, when you do build these out, they've done it before where they just have it plumbed out. So you can have, so you can set up however you want. You can put a small fridge in here, microwave. So you could do it that way. And then right through here, you're going to have the bedroom to the next gen sort of suite. And this one, I believe, also has a washer and dryer in this unit, which is pretty sweet for your guests. Decent sized closet and a nice bathroom right here with a stand-up shower. Now these are going to be 10-foot ceilings, 8-foot doors, which always makes a big difference in homes. So coming out of that little next-gen suite area, if you want to call it, because it's not a full next-gen suite, you're going to have your flex room. You can make this obviously into an office or a separate dining room, however you want to, situate it. You can make it into a media room, would be kind of cool. Then you walk into the main attraction, into the Darius. Really good size. You got plenty of room over there for a little breakfast table. You got plenty of room in here for, nice big sofas, TV, like I said before, 10-foot ceilings. Kitchen's not huge, but this is a good size for a family who doesn't want to spend a ton of money. Remember, in this collection, Base price is the Pinecrest is starting off at $599, and the base price of this Darius is starting off at around $640. Now they do have quick move-ins that are available come this fall, and those are right around that $712 mark. Now how those are situated, we don't know yet because they're still being built, so we can't film any quick move-ins. But if you want any information on this home or any other homes, or whether it's a whole other community, maybe you don't like Blossom Rock, Apache Junction, maybe you want to be on the west side or down in Maricopa for some more affordability, or 55 and over community, please reach out to us. Jen and I, we're always out and about. We know all the sales agents, all the builders in the area, so just give us a call. We can always help you out. So backing up to where John's going right now, this is going to be the primary suite. Once again, a good sized room for a master bedroom. I like the tray ceilings. It adds a nice little effect. Once again, I wish they would put a door to the outside your backyard in this home, but they don't have that. It's going to have a nice super shower, if you want to call it. So no bathtub in this one. I'm sure there's an option when you're building from ground up to maybe put a bathtub in here. You got your dual sinks, the light underneath, which is always a nice touch. I do like the stonework. And then right where John's at is going to be the closet. This is going to be the office where John is showing right now. You know what that is. So coming outside of the Darius, good sized lot, 8,500 square feet. Remember, these are smaller homes than the Sanctuary. That's probably why this backyard feels a little bit bigger. Plenty of room to definitely put a pergola, a pool, a hot tub. This is a good sized covered patio. I do like the sliders over here. I believe that they've even, upped their game when they come with the construction of those sliders, because before they were having an issue, or the way that they were connecting, they were cracking a little bit more, but I believe that they've corrected that. As you can see that, they've decked out this backyard. Eventually these model homes will be for sale. Not anytime soon, but if you're looking for a model home that's for sale, please check out our playlist. We do have some model homes that we've filmed before. If you're looking for a home that's fully furnished as a model home, we could probably help you find one within the valley, because remember, they don't usually start selling their model homes until towards the end of the community where they're being built out. So if that's something that you're looking for, reach out to us. Remember, whether it's your first home, your last home, whether it's an investment property, just give us a call. We'd love to help you out. Please like and subscribe also if you guys are enjoying this video. We're going to show you another 3 model homes, so don't go anywhere.
First model here within the Retreat collection is going to be the Pomona. We already checked out the Darius. There's going to be 2 modeled within this collection. There's going to be 3 total floor plans. The 3rd floor plan is going to be the Pinecrest that we're not going to be able to check out, but I will pop that up on the screen just so you can see the options. Once again, back to this one. This is the Pomona. We have seen this at a few different locations. This is going to be 2630 in square footage, 4 bedroom, 3 bathroom, and it's going to be a 3-car garage. Just had to double check. Now, when you come in, you're going to have a flex room right away. It's a good size for an office or whatever you want that to be. Now, the one thing about the Pomona, kind of like the Darius, is there's kind of a next-gen guest suite type of setup. I wouldn't call it a next-gen, but let's go check this out. I'm pretty sure, though, this really isn't the configuration for the next-gen, because we've seen the Pomona where you come around and you actually kind of have a big family room, living room with a little wet bar and then a bedroom. So I'm pretty sure you could still configure it like that if that's something you're interested in. Now, this one does have a really good sized closet that you're going to see here. So this is kind of like a secondary master in a way, except of course you don't have the bathroom within it. And then outside this bedroom, you're going to have a linen closet, which is actually really good size that Lou will show you in a sec. And then a nice spare bathroom in between these 2 bedrooms, and then your second spare bedroom. So then coming past the front part of this house, the Pomona, you're gonna come into the main area, kitchen, family room. Nicely done, good space in here. Did the tray ceiling in here. These are gonna be 10-foot ceilings, 8-foot doors on this one. Now remember, when you're buying a house like this or a resale, always get that third-party inspection done. Just do your due diligence, protect your investment, because these homes are not cheap anymore, as we all know. We'll pick up that tab for you guys if you work with us, which, you know, that's anywhere from $400 to pushing $1,000 depending on the size of the house. So we feel that's an added value we do, instead of giving some $100 little gift card or something at the end of the deal. I think there's a little more value for you guys there, but something to always keep in mind, because as nice as these homes might or may not be, depending on your view, there's always going to be little things that you catch. So let's keep moving through here on this side. Well, you're gonna have a couple things over here, your master, and then another spare bedroom, your laundry room, and then access to your garage. So I think first we'll show the master primary, good size. Once again, there's no door going out to the backyard, but if you do build, that's probably an option. As Lou mentioned, if you build right now within this collection, the retreat collection, they're gonna give you $45K, and that's either gonna go towards the design center, closing costs, or getting that interest rate down a little bit. So nice bathroom, a little bit different configuration, not quite as big of a shower, but if you wanted to, you could always get rid of that tub, extend the shower all the way down. And then of course your little toilet room, and then your master closet. So then coming further down the hall from the master, you're gonna have a linen closet there, and then a full bathroom right across the way from your third spare bedroom. A little bit different setup. You know, typically a lot of these homes don't have a spare bedroom on the same side as the master. So this might be a cool setup though, because if you have a little one that you need to check on throughout the night, at least this is right down the hall from you. So it actually might work out pretty well for you. This one's gonna be kind of your standard smaller room, kind of your standard closet. And then lastly, you're gonna have your 2-car garage at the end of this hall, as well as your laundry. So as we finish up with the retreat collection in this floor plan, once again, the Pomona, these lots are gonna be roughly 8,500 within the retreat collection. As you can see, like all these homes now, they have a nice patio sitting area for you. They're gonna give you, you know, your hose bib. I think Richmond, yeah, they're gonna do the gas stub out, which is right here for your grill, outdoor kitchen. The side yards they're not huge, but they're not too bad. We've seen worse, that's for sure. So
They're still good enough for a little doggy run, especially on the other side.
yeah, at least the AC units aren't right up against the wall, so that's a plus. But that's gonna be this collection. We still have one more collection to check out, so we're not gonna spend too much time here, and we'll meet up with Lou and see what that looks like.
So now we're gonna be checking out the last of the collections here for Richmond. Now, one thing we're not gonna film today is Richmond does have another collection, a fourth one here, which are some 2 stories that were kind of very similar to the Lennar ones that we filmed prior. So if you want to have an idea of what those look like, please check out our playlist. So here at the portfolio collection, the very first one we're going to be checking out is the Yorktown. Now they've built this in many other communities. Ram, if you're watching, this is your house. Now we're filming it again in Blossom Rock. So it's going to be a 4 or 5 bedroom, depending on how you have it decked out, 2.5 up to 4 bathrooms, and close to 3,100 square feet. As soon as you walk in, I like this nice little seating patio area. Now, this one here is gonna be starting off at a base price of $605. Now, they do have a couple of quick move-ins. Now, real quick, the quick move-ins are gonna be able to have a 3.99% interest rate. Now, real quick, regarding this collection, there are gonna be 5 different floor plans This is the least expensive out of the 3 floor plans of the single family homes, not the 2 stories I mentioned earlier. So as soon as you walk in the door, what's pretty cool is this house has a ton of storage. So if you have a larger family, of course, a 2 story is great to get away from the kids or they get away from you. Plenty of storage under the stairs for that Christmas tree. July's right around the corner, so you probably want to start putting the Christmas tree up now because it'll be here before you know it, especially the way time is moving. Little coat closet right here. I do like the stairs that they put. Now, this is obviously an upgrade for sure. We know we've sold this house before, and it doesn't come with this nice kind of metal black railing, but we'll check out the upstairs. The upstairs is a huge loft area, which is awesome. So as soon as you come in, you're going to be, greeted right with your main attraction. Now, these are going to be 9-foot ceilings downstairs here, so it doesn't feel as big as the other single-story homes. So this is going to be your kitchen, obviously. Gas stove, always my favorite. Nice waterfall feature on the island. Plenty big enough. You got a nice room over here for 6-chair table. And the cool thing about this house as well is that right around this corner over here on the other side of this this kitchen, there's going to be a bedroom downstairs, which is great for your in-laws or someone who doesn't want to climb the stairs. So if you buy this house and you ask me to stay over, I'm going to be taking this bedroom downstairs here because I don't even want to do the stairs anymore. But so right around this corner, you get a nice sized bedroom. Now, right across from that bedroom, you're going to have a full bathroom here, stand-up shower, really good size for your guest or who's ever living downstairs here. And like I mentioned about storage, this is obviously going to be a nice little built-in. That's going to be an upgrade at the design center and more storage in this closet right here. So if you're someone that has a lot of coats, you got plenty of room for all your coats. Through here is going to be the 3-car garage, which I'm not even sure if I mentioned that earlier. But this is going to be the contractor's office right now, so that's why they had to set up with desks in here and stuff. The mini split system won't be coming with these homes unless you get it done after the fact. So now coming upstairs to the Yorktown, as you can see, you have a massive loft area, kids play area. You can make this into a game room, a media room, whatever you want, or maybe some desks for the kids to study. But as soon as you walk upstairs, your very first right you're going to hit is going to be the laundry room. So you're going to have the laundry upstairs. Remember, there's only 1 bedroom downstairs in this house, so the laundry upstairs makes sense. I prefer this not to be carpet up here, but maybe if you have younger kids, maybe keep the carpet until they trash it and then change it out down the road. So coming through the laundry room area, you're going to have 3 spare bedrooms in here. You're going to have a full bathroom on this side, and I believe one of these bedrooms here, which is this one on this side, is going to have its own bathroom. So coming out of that bathroom, you're going to have a nice little linen closet in here. Like I said, this house has a ton of storage. So if you guys are pack rats, this might be your thing right here. Normal closet, not a walk-in closet, but the cool thing about this bedroom is it's got its own bathroom. So for an older kid, teenager who wants their own bathroom, this is the room for them. Coming out of that bedroom, you're going to have 2 more spare bedrooms upstairs. The nice thing about 2-story homes, which I will always say here, especially when you're by the mountains, you got some great mountain views and on a 2-story home, as long as there's one not next to you, I guess. And another quick tip that we haven't mentioned in a while, because we haven't even filmed any 2 stories in a while, I feel like, is when you're getting a 2-story home, probably going to be pretty smart maybe to get some solar screens, or not solar screens, some sunscreens for the windows. Helps keep your home a little bit cooler in these summer months. But actually this summer actually hasn't been that hot, which is great so far. So coming out of that area, you're going to run into your primary suite, master bedroom, however you want to call it. Got your nice tray ceilings. These are 9-foot ceilings up in this house. 8-foot doors. Nice tub with a nice size stand-up shower. And this also has a really good size closet. Now coming outside of the Yorktown, remember being a 2-story, you're gonna have a lot more square footage in the backyard to be able to put a pool. But as you've seen in the drone shots at the beginning and probably throughout the whole video, they have an amazing community pool, which actually just won an award for one of the nicest community pools and extras within the area. And as you can see, we're gonna film the next two next door. And John, if you could show them, you know, how much of a footprint a single-story home is gonna take on these lots when you look at that house over there. So you're definitely have more room in your backyard when you get into this Yorktown. 6,200 square feet. They're doing about 160, 170 homes, I believe, somewhere in that range in this collection. So you got plenty of time to get in here to either build your dream home, or remember on the quick move-ins, they had some deals right now where you can get 3.99% financing on some quick move-in homes. Just reach out to us. We can get you all that information.
So next up within the portfolio collection, it's going to be the middle model out here. They're going to have 3 models, 5 floor plans within this collection. This one here is going to be the Raleigh. Once again, we've seen this in a couple of different communities at this point, but either way, it's 2220 in square footage. It can be configured either as a 4 or a 5 bedroom if you get rid of the flex room right when you walk in. And then it's going to be a 2 to 3 bath, and then a 3-car garage. So coming in here, not too bad feeling, not a real tight hallway. You're gonna have your flex room right away. It's actually a really good size flex room, or it could be that 5th bedroom, whichever one you'd prefer. Now I think too, that bedroom, if it were to be a bedroom, that would actually have a full bathroom too. I think that's where that extra bathroom would come in. And then over here, you're gonna have your garage door, which is the 3-car tandem, a little coat closet, and then a little nook, a little cabinet storage there. Now in this house, it's more of one of those homes that's long feeling, if you will, as far as everything's kind of long ways of the house, whether that's with the family room and kitchen here.
All the bedrooms are on one side of the house.
Yeah,
so
everything's just on one side. So, I mean, for a 2,200 and change square foot home, to fit 4 or even 5 bedrooms, I'll give it to Richmond. They did a pretty good job of squeezing in what they could in this one. Nice kitchen. It's got a lot of cabinets. I mean, if you were to buy this one, I would definitely recommend extending out the cabinets like they did. Just makes the kitchen feel a little bit bigger, a little more upscale. Then you're gonna have your pantry behind the fridge. Not too bad. And then coming back through the kitchen, we're gonna hit the spare bedroom wing over here, which is kind of right in the middle of the house or right off the family room. Now when you make this turn in, you're gonna have your laundry room. It is a good sized laundry room. You got a nice utility sink, a lot of cabinets. Once again, I'm sure the sink and cabinets are all some type of upgrade. And then right behind or right across is going to be a full bathroom for these spare bedrooms. Now you're going to have 3 spare bedrooms over here. They're not massive rooms, but they're good enough for kids' rooms. You know, you could easily fit a queen bed if you had to. These are going to be 8-foot doors, 10-foot ceilings in here. I don't think I mentioned the price on this. You probably already saw it though, but it's gonna start at $550, depending on what exterior you pick from. You know, obviously if you were to build this, probably at another, as always, 12 to 15%, I'd say, with Richmond. And then coming over to the primary master bedroom, once again, which seems like all these homes out here, you're gonna have a nice linen closet outside the master. And then within the master, you're gonna have the tub, stand-up shower combo. Once again, you can always just do one big shower if that's what you'd prefer. Now, obviously, if this isn't your taste of tile in here, they do have plenty of different options at their design center, like always. But this bathroom feels a little tighter. Coming out back of the Raleigh, once again, 6250 is standard within this collection. I do like the nice big patio, kind of nice squared off patio here. Plenty of space for your TV up on the wall. As you can see, it's not very deep, but you could do a nice outdoor kitchen. You could also do a nice hot tub setup, pergola.
Probably not these fountains. I don't want to use a restroom every 10 minutes.
Now this lot too is probably a little unusual, I'm assuming. Maybe not. Maybe it's actually just how this house is. But you do have a big side yard at least, so really if you wanted to, you might be able to squeeze a pool over here.
I mean, probably right where we're standing.
Yeah, if you didn't have the landscape here, you could definitely fit a little pool. But once again, that's gonna be the second one out here. We got one more to show you guys in this video, and then we're gonna wrap this up.
So now we're checking out the very last home of this whole video. This is going to be the Augusta. It's either going to be a 2-bedroom. They say up to 4 bedrooms. Still trying to figure that out. This one is actually a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom with a 2-car garage. Base price starting off from like $527. So remember, this is the smaller collection, but this is also the one that's offering on their quick move-ins 3.99%, depending on what month you close. Please reach out to us with any other questions regarding the incentives. As soon as you walk in, right to your left, you're going to hit your first spare bedroom, little coat closet, and a full bathroom right through here. So coming down a little bit further down the hallway, your very first right, you're gonna have your door to your garage. You have a little coat closet. There's a little utility closet as of right now for these folks. You're gonna have your second spare bedroom. Remember, this model is only gonna show 3 bedrooms, but they say that you could put up to 4 bedrooms in this home, and it's 1940 in square footage. Much smaller laundry room. There's no room for a slop sink in here. But if you're looking to do that, you could probably throw that into your garage. So getting out of that side over by the garage, another spare bedroom. This would be a flex room. This probably obviously could be a bedroom if it wasn't a flex room. Perfect for little media room, study room, little office for you people that still work from home. Then you walk into the main attraction for 1940 in square footage. This is actually not too bad. It doesn't feel too claustrophobic. Once again, 10-foot ceilings, 8-foot doors, makes the world of difference. This one does have the corner slider, like I mentioned earlier in the other home. I know that they've upgraded those because they were having issues with those cracking, so I think they fixed that problem. This is going to be the kitchen, gas stove. I do like the floors that they put in here, actually, the larger planks for the porcelain wood look tiles. Once again, 6250 in square footage of the whole lot. We'll show you the backyard in a second, but it's got a nice overhang. And then right through this door over here, you are going to hit your primary suite. So this is going to be your master bedroom. Once again, the tray ceilings makes a world of difference, gives a nice little touch. I wish they probably would have done that in the living room. Maybe that's an option you could do at the design center. This one's going to have your super soaker shower with a nice bench on the other side, like it showed in the other model home that we did, I think 2 or 3 behind this one. And then there's your office and a really good sized closet. Coming outside to the Augusta model home, as you can see, once again, 6250 in square footage. You know, this might not be an exact replica of the home that you're going to be looking at for a quick move-in. That's something we can always come out. That's another thing we do too, is we do virtual tours. Actually, the last couple of clients have actually purchased a home without even being out here. We did the video for them. We inspected the home for them. Then of course we got a third-party home inspector for them. So there's options sometimes to come out. Maybe even in the morning, we've picked up people from the airport, showed them around for the day, dropped them back off at the airport to see if maybe Arizona is the place where you want to live. Remember, whether it's this home or this area, I should say in Apache Junction, the East Valley, whether it's down in Maricopa, Scottsdale, Paradise Valley, whether you're looking for a $5 million house, a $300,000 house down in Maricopa, we have you covered. We list a lot of homes. We sell a lot of homes. Please reach out to us. Please like and subscribe. Please also check out our 2 QR codes. One is for our vendor list. One is for our website to do some home searching with some presets for you. Whether you're looking for horse property, RV garage homes, next-gen suite homes, we have you covered. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.